The 5 a.m. body. I used to hate mornings. The alarm clock was my enemy. Every day began with the same battle. 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, until I was running late, dragging myself out of bed, and rushing through life half asleep. I told myself I wasn't a morning person. I told myself it was just who I was. But deep down, I knew it was a lie. What I really was undisciplined. My life reflected it. My body was tired. My mind was foggy. My energy drained before the day even began. I skipped workouts, ate whatever was easy, and drowned myself in caffeine, hoping it would give me strength. It didn't. I was weak, not just physically, but mentally. Then, one night, I stumbled across an interview. A man spoke about the power of waking up at 5 a.m. He said it changed everything, his body, his focus, his discipline, his entire life. I laughed at first. It sounded insane. Why would anyone voluntarily wake up before the sun? But later that night, lying in bed, I couldn't shake his words. What if he was right? What if the secret wasn't in diets or gym hacks or motivation, but simply in the discipline of rising early? So the next morning, I tried. The alarm rang at 5 a.m. My body screamed at me to stop. My mind whispered excuses. Sleep more. It doesn't matter. Start tomorrow. But I dragged myself out of bed. I felt like a zombie, but I did it. And that was the beginning. The first week was torture. My body resisted. My eyes burned. My thoughts were slow. I questioned why I was doing this. Nobody else was awake. The world was silent. I felt alone. But in that silence, I noticed something. I had space. Space to breathe. Space to think. Space that didn't exist in the chaos of the day. So I began using that space. I moved my body. I ran, even when my legs felt heavy. I lifted weights, even when I wanted to quit. I stretched, even when my muscles begged me to stop. Day by day, I built a habit. My body started to change. The fat began to melt away. My muscles grew stronger. My energy returned. But the biggest change wasn't my body. It was my mind. Waking up early wasn't about fitness. It was about control. For the first time in years, I felt like I was in charge of my life. The morning was mine. No emails, no messages, no demands. Just me, my breath, my body, and the rising sun. The discipline I gained at 5 a.m. spilled into the rest of my life. I became sharper at work, more focused, more patient. I made better choices with food. I had energy for people I loved. And here's the truth I discovered. The way you treat your mornings is the way you treat your life. If you win the first hour, you win the day. If you win the day, you win the week. And if you keep winning weeks, you change your life. Today, I didn't wake up early because I had to. I wake up early because I want to, because it reminds me every morning that discipline is freedom. That comfort is the enemy. That my body and mind are temples, and temples must be built brick by brick, day by day. If you're stuck, if you feel weak, if you're searching for change, don't start with a miracle. Start with a morning. Set the alarm for 5 a.m. When it rings, get up. Don't think. Don't argue. Just rise. It will be hard. Your body will resist. Your mind will scream. But with each sunrise you conquer, you'll discover a truth I learned the hard way. Your body is not built in the gym. It is built in the choices you make when no one is watching. It is built in discipline. It is built in sacrifice. The 5 a.m. body isn't just muscle or strength. It is a symbol of the person you decide to become when the world is still asleep. So tomorrow, when your alarm rings, ask yourself, who do you want to be? The person who rolls over or the person who rises? Because the body you dream of, the life you dream of, begins the moment you decide to rise. This is Squad 24, not just a channel, but a movement.